anyway, so we got Seiya in his regular position. If you saw him last year, we broke down his swing. It had a lot of Mike Trout resemblance, but he had the traditional high leg kick with his front side. And we're seeing, again, this is something that we saw last week with Andrew Vaughn. We're breaking down Andrew Vaughn's swing is the fact that he has quieted down that front side, and he's now done away with that high leg kick and moved into something more of a slight lift and slide to keep that weight back and have a little bit more flexibility with your core as far as keeping your weight transfer but still being able to get your hands out fast. Cool. And this seems to be a running theme right now with a couple of the guys that I talked to, because I was telling you guys about what Chris was working on. Bryant all offseason was same thing, quieting down that front side and being able to turn on baseballs more, getting the hands through the zone quicker. This obviously helps do that. Nico Horner's taking that leg lift out. Seiya has. Andrew Vaughn has. I mean, we were joking earlier, but Tim Anderson added one, which is strange. He's like on the other side of this, but you're seeing this a lot because players are starting to realize the Mookie Betts style of baseball, which is he's not hitting towering home runs to left center into the second deck. He's hitting 345-foot pissers into the left field corner over a 330-foot fence. And so now these guys are realizing that if they can get inside of a baseball and turn on a baseball, the opportunity for them to leave the yard increases, doesn't decrease by changing and making the slight adjustment. You can do away with the towering home runs now. If you can get your hands out front and piss on some baseballs down the line, you're going to leave the yard just because it's just short compared to where you're hitting the baseball to the 375s and 380s in the power alleys.
Question. Does it help to take away your front foot load up or anything when you gain 50 pounds of muscle?
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It helps because you can trust your hands a little bit more. You can trust your hands in core. He is a beef loaf now. He's big. Let me turn off sorry, you don't have to hear the sound for this, but watch his leg kick now. It's just quiet.
There is no leg kick.
Right. It's just a lift and slide. Boom. And he's got that front foot down. Everything looks good. Point of contact's excellent. Head's down. You could drive the stake through the back of the head to the tip of the toe. All those good shapes. And then but look at this point of contact. He's inside the baseball. Hey, look at his hand.
Jack, dude.
He's jack, so that's all I'm seeing.
Jack, dude.
And look where he puts the baseball. That's down the left field line.
You could bounce a quarter off that ace.
A good finish.
He is just a specimen right now.
What baseball?
Yeah, and then here you go. So ready, and then just set. His hands are nice and quiet too. I mean, he's not doing a lot at all. He's just load, and look at this. He's coil. This is his athletic coil spot right here. Look at his weight, his midsection, and how much this is about to just explode with some energy here towards the baseball. Ready, and then down. Now look, watch. Front foot down.
Subscribe.
Front foot down, and then. And he's twisting. Look at the hips. Speaking of Elvis, hey, and he gets in and look at just right through the baseball, just driving those hips. Boom, and then comes through the baseball again and a good finish, getting inside the baseball. There's so much. I can see why they're giving him. I mean, he's getting some really great projections when it comes to his production this year, and I thought maybe those were a little bit hardy, but seeing his size and seeing just the way he looks right now, I think that those might be, as long as he's healthy.
From you two. Over under his home run total 26.
That's a good number.
I say 29.
Under 24.
I'm gonna go over because that boy did a full Rocky IV montage for like 6 months straight.
Now I have to ask
batting practice is a little different than live pitching, though.
I have to ask you, though,
is a lot of home runs.
But like, was that 26 like the first half?
No, season.
How many did he hit last year?
The first half. I'm going over.
How many did he have last year?
He was hurt. I think he had like 14. I think.
Ooh, and he was hurt.
And he was hurt.
He got hurt, but that was like a whole different body ago. Like,
yeah.
He doubled his.
Here we go. Let's find. Let's show you what he looked like.
It was a different body. It was a guy adjusting to MLB baseball for the first time.
Mitch, he's a perfect example of what Aldo was talking about, how you pay attention to guys more when you have him on your fantasy baseball team. I had him on my fantasy baseball team, so I paid attention to his season. So I think he's over 26 homers.
The other thing that besides whatever adjustments he's making with his swing, with his batting stance, is He did have a little Yohan Moncada, like circa, what was that year he just struck out looking all the damn time?
Yeah, he had a standard rookie season dip.
Yeah.
Like the thing I've been talking about, what's going to happen to Colas this year, eventually at some point, there's going to be a dip.
There you go. There's the side-by-side video.
Yeah. That leg kick is significant.
Yeah, turn the volume up.
Fidge, you need to hide your DMs when you share your screen too.
So that's one. There's a good slow motion. Again, we already saw that, but again, front foot down, real quiet, and then just throwing those hips, just straight from the baseball, finishing good through. Now, look at this. Is last year.
Dude, if he puts his legs together in that clip from last year, it's as big as his one leg this year.
Yeah. I mean, look at his core, too. His core is much more established now. I mean, he's got bigger ass, too. I mean, that's a great thing to have horse legs.
It's all about that base.
About that base.
But that looks like if I didn't know any better, I would think that's two different players. Like just on the size and the swing, like that's two different players.
So I did look it up to make sure he played in 111 games, 14 home runs. So he missed like about 50 games there. If he would have played a full season, that comes out to about 20 home runs last year. He didn't. Also had, like you said, Zoe, the rookie struggles, the injury. But what I was saying was like he has a great eye at the plate, had a good walk rate, but he also took there's times where you're like, dude, come on, the pitch is right there, you're a good hitter, like swing. So
he's got a little more.
You want to see some of the swing rate go up this year.
Yeah, and he'll have more protection, so I think he'll see a couple more.
He'll have more protection, and again, he's playing his home games in Wrigley, so that helps the home run total.
Yeah, you talked me into it. I'm hammering the over.
Yeah, he's